Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last one that I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes.
Happy Friday, everybody. Defenders Live. We are Steven-less tonight. He's busy.
No.
Oh no, the Steven is gone. The AI is in control. But have no fear. The female, the myth, the legend. Miss Jen Torres. How are you, darling?
How you doing, Dylan?
I'm here. It is
Yes, you
awesome.
are. I can see you. You're
and
here.
the best part is, thus far, unless there's something wrong, I think everything is on point. Everything is working. I don't hear.
Oh boy,
No,
I think you may have just ruined it.
I know it's. And with that, it all comes crashing down. Oh, it is Free Speech Friday. This is where basically y'all call in, yak it up with us as best we can, and until then, we pretty much just yak it our way because I don't have any prep done. It's been.
Somebody ring a bell.
I was.
Quick.
Yeah, there you go. I was
There we go.
I was so stressed about making sure that all the tech and everything was done properly that by the time it got around to getting everything done, it clicked. I was like, oh crap, I don't have anything. So I've quickly pulled up internet and we're gonna yak it up a little bit as best as we can and got some
Now,
cute
Free
stories.
Speech Friday, if
Free
I
Speech
understand correctly, from the last dumpster fire that I helped create, is an opportunity for listeners to call in and spew whatever they feel upon the show.
Vomit
What is
almost.
the number for
Aha.
those people to do those things?
The number to call, to vomit, to regurgitate, or to just chew the fat. 919.
Is that copyrighted?
I think it is. I just realized after I said that I probably shouldn't have said that. to gnaw the curd. How's that sound? 919-367-3171. That's 919-367-3171. I think I have everything open, ready to go. So we'll find out here before too long. Oh, anywho. So we got all kinds of stuff. Before we get started, I'm going to talk to y'all about Patriot Mobile. Anyone knows that the big cell. Is that the proper term for it? Big cell companies, the big cell companies, the big five or whatever the heck they are now. For
Big Mobile.
Big Mobile, and not the oil, is doing horrible things. They're using your money to pay for crap that you don't believe in. Planned Parenthood is one of the big ones that they pay for that just makes my eyes twitch. But you don't have to deal with that anymore. Switching to Patriot Mobile is easy. Join the thousands of members already saving money, and you'll get the super reliable nationwide service and feel good about the funding, the right agendas with every call that you make. With the plans, unlimited plans starting as low as $25 a month. The come on over is what they're calling the sale right now, is pretty much what you need to get. For a limited time, Patriot Mobile is offering a free month of service on all new lines. Come on over to Patriot Mobile. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Visit at patriotmobile.com/mojo50. That's patriotmobile.com/mojo. And that'll save you a month of service. I mean, can't go wrong with that.
Do it.
Do it.
So-
Steven did
so
it,
Dylan,
and he's happy.
I
He
gotta
knows it.
ask you a question, Dylan.
Ask me. Ask away.
Who is Reverend Longstroke?
Reverend Longstroke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Virginia is saying something. Apparently they're-
I see that too. Must be out of the loop, or
Did you miss something? Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
know, really, and it's weird. It's I usually am not. I know, me, the oblivious one. Here.
That was that other show, Virginia. Wasn't?
I don't know. It
wasn't
might have
it?
been this one too. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Who
You've been like
knows?
gone and stuff.
Yeah, I know. My dad passed away, and I was out of town, and
Oh, honey, I didn't know.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
Oh no, you're fine. I could do some really bad jokes, but you know.
There we go.
The 919-367-3171 is the number, and we have someone calling. Hello. Greetings and salutations. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I was
Who are we
personally
talking with?
told
I'm trying to figure
it's
out who.
Virginia.
It's Virginia. Can you hear her?
It's Vag. Yeah, I can hear her.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Whew. Hi, Miss Virginia.
I
How are
was
you?
told last Friday that you were responsible for Reverend Longstroke.
Uh-oh.
You, Dylan.
Me?
You. That's what Stephen pawned everything off on you.
Reverend Longstreet. I have no idea what that means.
The gay pastor in
Oh!
Georgia with the pregnant husband.
No, okay, I do know. Yeah, no, that was my fault. That was my fault. I was.
Oh, what'd you do?
It was
okay,
a
we don't have to relive
story.
it though. They can listen to the archives.
Yeah, no,
I'm
they
sorry.
can. No, no.
I just didn't know.
I found a story. What? How did it go? It was about a gay pastor whose husband was pregnant.
Okay.
That was the headline, and it was like, I guess the husband was trans or something,
Yes, that is very possible.
but didn't have the interstate. Yeah, I found that, and I didn't think Steven was going to throw it up. I thought it was. I just sent it as like a yuck. I didn't. I didn't know he was going to turn around and use that. So
How can you not talk about that though?
I know.
Seriously.
I know that. Oh, but
I tried to stop it.
How did?
Literally. It was the worst thing in the world.
Virginia is over in the corner with just going, time out, stop.
Turn it
No.
down. I don't
Don't
like
want to
it.
hear about it.
My
You know what? That is part of what makes this country exceptional, because people can do that stuff. You can do that. If that's your thing, do that.
Absolutely.
And we are not going to throw you from the top of the building for it.
Well, not now.
I'm a history major. I love history. I'm not good at science, but I know that was not part of my biology class.
Yeah, I was homeschooled my whole life, and even I'm kind of going, wait a second.
Well, you're just too used to the whole cisgender terminology.
Oh, is that what it is?
Husband can be anything. Husband doesn't have to be a man with male parts. It can be anything.
Oh, well, now that I know.
No, it's true.
Okay,
and living in the land of lesbians over here in Florida, we do have quite a few ladies that refer to their partner as their husband. I guess it's the difference between which one wears the makeup and which one doesn't. I don't know. I'm not that educated, but yeah.
But why? I've always been confused about that sort of thing. If you're leaving it, and I get it as a form of taste. If you're leaving it, then that's fine. But if you're doing it as a statement, if you're doing it as a statement, down with the patriarchy and blah, 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 and yet you still use it doesn't make sense if you're going to use the same titles, though, does it?
No, and I guess to a point they want to live this extreme lifestyle, which is difficult to do, and then they use this terminology so that they feel that they fit in more in society. I don't know.
I don't know either. Well,
Well, you got to make yourself society acceptable.
Of course.
So you can pass your beliefs on to everybody
Of
else.
course. Exactly.
Yes, but parading around and saying, "Hi, have you met my pregnant husband?" That's not exactly fitting into societal norms, so
No.
it's not working for him.
No.
But it did get him a headline. It got Dylan's attention.
They got him some head.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Miss Virginia,
See?
thank you so much, darling, for calling. We say, you're I know the kerfuffle with the grand opening and all, but you were going to be down, I assume, still?
Well, believe it or not, we're coming down to the barbecue. We're going back home and coming back down for the grand opening.
Y'all are troopers. I love y'all.
They are really
I
awesome.
think Groupie on that one. I'm the passenger.
She's like, I'm just riding.
So
Miss.
she was already on vacation, and I rearranged my work schedule.
Oh, y'all are awesome.
Vag is going to be
So we're
riding
coming
dirty.
down.
That'll be great. I can't wait to see y'all. Thank you so much, Dawn, for calling. Can't wait to see you. We're gonna move on. I had somebody call in a second ago, and I got to figure out how to call them back. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
guys.
whoever tried to
Bye,
call,
darling.
call in again.
Oh yeah. Well, no. I think. I don't know.
Matthew Hollowell was trying to call in so he could pump his show again.
Probably.
Go ahead, Matthew. Come
I
on,
think
try again.
I'm calling the number now.
The hollow net wants to represent.
God bless him.
Yes.
Out there in the where it's still like 6 o'clock, and the sun's still beating down. It's 900 degrees.
Hello.
Did you call me?
I did call you.
What did you call me?
I called you many things I can't repeat on air.
Clearly. What's
Yeah,
up,
but
man?
I did call you the bearded one because the bearded one has returned.
Yeah, I have. Yes, I'm.
Hey, wait a minute. What am I? Because I've been working really hard on my beard. So
It's a different type of beard.
I can
Different
neither
beard.
confirm nor deny.
I am Dylan's beard tonight.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How the hell that?
There are too many insinuations about that I'm not going to touch.
It explains why I was gone for so long.
Oh my goodness.
I was discovering myself.
Well, hopefully you weren't taking too long to discover yourself because Bachelor's got a 30-minute limit.
Well.
Yeah,
you know.
there wasn't much long about it, I heard.
Oh well. Oh well.
Oh Lordy. Anyhow, missed ya. How you been?
I'm here. Trying to, as I keep telling everybody, just 1 foot in front of the other. Just keep on going, head down like a good little
man.
soldier. So.
Yeah,
So.
gotta concentrate on the work. I was watching you guys on the beat the other night, and man, the brain damage.
Yeah, the alcohol didn't help. I had to.
I think Izzo reported killing several million brain cells.
Yeah, by the time I know for myself, by the time that we come, it was about that little break, the mid break. I realized that it was hurting my head more than I needed to, and I cranked the drinking up real quick. So, good
It
times.
just comes down to free stuff, free stuff, free stuff, free stuff, free stuff,
Free stuff, and they have no idea who the hell's going to pay for it.
and abortions for training.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, they
women-
know who's going to pay for it.
Well,
It's the top 1%.
Which is,
If all they have to do is raise the tax rate to 80% for the top 1%, and it will pay for all of this stuff for 1 year.
Well, who was it? It was it de Blasio that actually came out and said how he wanted it to be? He was easily 70% out the gate.
Mhm.
Wow, you.
Well, he came out with it pretty quick.
Yeah,
But the one
so
thing that
me.
really threw me about de Blasio, did anybody catch the reference to the token child of color?
Yes. He just straight up said,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have raising a black son.
Yeah, because I made the comment about that. I was like, so that's literally the same.
I mean-
That's the equivalence of saying, well, I have a black friend. That's the
I mean,
exact same thing.
Who, if I recall, President Trump was accused of token. I believe it was either a White House staffer or a cabinet member of color standing behind him.
Mhm.
And, I wish I could remember who said it. I don't think it was AOC. It might have been Kamala Harris, actually. And was just destroyed in the press shortly thereafter.
Well, you're forgetting, though, liberals are allowed to exploit minorities. It's part of the deal. It's part of the pact that they have with them. Let us exploit you, and we will make sure you get free stuff.
Just stay on the plantation and continue to vote for us.
Yeah. And there's a smaller and smaller percentage of the minority community that is willing to do that. They're waking up.
Gotta love it.
Well,
hopefully
I've been
somebody-
watching the walk away campaign with great interest. I think I'm going to touch on that on this week's show tomorrow.
Well, there you go.
As long as you only...
Tomorrow's show, the big walk away.
Were we waiting for the shameless plug?
Oh yes,
Please.
We had Jen and I had the over under before this show even started, so hey, that's fine. It works. It's good.
That is the Hollow Net.
The beauty.
Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check it out. Love you guys. Love my my fans on the DOAE show audience as well, as we have a lot of cross-pollination there, but I will catch you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
See you, man. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, no, that's what he needs to do. He needs to college.
Hey, he's a hard-working man.
Oh, dear God, yes. And he's got kids out the wazoo. Him and Steven, I think, are in competition.
Yeah, they do procreate, don't they?
Good Lord. Like, I don't think they've quite figured out what makes that happen. How does that work exactly? How do you have babies? Well, guess what?
Oh no, they know.
Yeah, it's a simple thing. It's, you know what? It's called putting the gun in the box.
Uh-huh. It's where it belongs.
It is where it belongs.
Do you have a commercial you're about to read?
I was going to try.
That's a fantastic segue.
Steven has this whole segue thing down like on point. Mine's like a blind man directing traffic. So anyway, anybody that buys a gun, owns a gun, should have this little dandy thing called the gun box. Everybody should have a safe. You keep your gun in it. Currently mine, and I'm a bad person, mine sits in the drawer next to my bed when it's not on me. That's, I don't know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But it should not be. What you need to get you is the gun box. The gun box is an amazing little thing. The gun box 2.0 is the ultimate, quick, and accessible handgun safe, ideal for securing your firearm when you're not carrying it. The cutting-edge technology and innovative safety features provide peace of mind while storing your handgun in the nightstand or on a desk or a countertop or anywhere that you need fast access. And with the simple swipe of a finger, a press of a custom key code, or even you wave the little RFID card or the fob in front of it, the gun box opens in seconds. I really want to get one of these just because of I want the fob. Like, you just wave it and it's I'm weird like that. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
It's so Star Trek.
It is, and it makes me happy. Let's see, where am I?
Just the word fob makes you happy. Real quick, shout out to Heather Cougar Jackhole Diva. Prayers for her. Thoughts and prayers, which are not supposed to be worth anything. Thoughts and prayers for Heather because she's not feeling well.
Oh,
that's why she's not calling in, because she's on the toilet.
Could it be from that picture that you keep? You know what? This is why your computer isn't working, is because you have pictures of that on there.
I had to do that to you, man. I can't help myself.
I know.
God forbid my husband ever goes through my pictures on my phone, because he is not going to understand that at all.
Of things. Oh, go to gunbox.com and use promo code Mojo50 at checkout for 10% off anything over $159. That is gunbox.com/Mojo50 at checkout for 10% off. Go to it now. Or
10% off
after the show.
That can be a huge savings.
That is not like the picture you put, but close. Thank you. Anyway, so
Bill's eyes are so blue and so pretty.
I know.
On the MeWe chat room. If you aren't in the DOAE show chat group right now, oh my gosh.
Let's be frank, and PA is the man when it comes to.
Oh, he does like to edit, doesn't he?
He's got some work. Like I have a couple of ideas I may have to reach out to have him do, because it's poor Bill. And you know what? You know what makes his eyes so blue in that is the dress makes his eyes pop.
It's perfect. And actually, I got to give you the story behind this dress. Can I do that real quick?
Absolutely.
I know you have other stories, but it is free speech, so shut up. We had a thing at work that day where everybody was supposed to wear the school colors, which was blue, and the only thing Bill had on was that stupid hat. And because he's so anti, He's so busy trying to be other.
Yes.
And we had some visitors to the school that day, and I'm like, you know what? I have just the thing, and I happen to have this in my office because I had picked this up for my daughter. She needed a prom dress, and she ended up hating it and didn't want to wear it. And thank goodness I had bought it at like the Goodwill or something. So I'm like, here you go, Bill. Let's try this on. And he's like, it's never going to fit me. So this is the size my daughter is. And she said she didn't want to wear it because it would make her shoulders look too broad. I'm like, but see, Bill looks fantastic.
He does. That is one adorable looking man. And it's very slimming. Like,
yes.
right there. That's holds up well.
His pecs look fantastic.
I know. Like, I've always felt like inadequate and kind of on the chubby end in the first place, but he makes me really embarrassed now. Good Lord, have mercy.
Well, I'll get you a dress. Get me your measurements.
Actually, I may have to send that to you. Well, no, I'm not sending you anything. We know where the hell that ends up at, my God.
You better think twice.
I know. No, there is a certain picture of me already in a blue dress.
Why aren't you sharing?
It's on the internet already.
Oh, don't make me look. I'm too lazy. But Frank, let's be frank. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. Bill loves it. He's already downloaded it and got it in his phone for later use.
He's gonna start using it as like a picture for his card or for his the icon for like if he plays video games or something. What do they call that? Profile pic, whatever that is.
Yes, possibly. I don't know. I'm not sure where he's going to share that.
That's the word, avatar. I was looking for that word.
Ah, yes. Sven approved. It is a Sven approved outfit.
Oh, this is why I love Fridays, because it's just that's all it is.
Hey, I've tried to be professional here. I don't feel like it's been a dumpster fire so far. Is everybody with me on this? This has actually been pretty good.
It has been pretty good, and I the scary part again, and I don't know if I should say it at the risk of saying something that, may put a bit of a hex on things, but it's still, everything seems to be running smoothly. So, everything is still up in par. Everything seems to be. I'm waiting. You know what I'm waiting for is like a power outage or a herd of elephants.
Stop talking.
That's. This is weird. I'm gonna get drunk after this because it's.
Oh, I'm working on it right now. Is it okay? Is it going to make everybody like nauseous to watch me walk to the fridge because mine's empty?
Well, if you wait like a couple minutes, they're getting ready to. Some point here in just a
couple
minute or two, it's going to go on a break. So then most people won't see it anyway.
Fine.
But anyway, while we're waiting for that little tidbit to come up, you do have a show that happens to be on Mojo 50 as well during the days.
I don't understand it. The taint of Mojo, everybody knows. Everybody knows. We're on at 11 o'clock. We are in between Brad Staggs and Matt Locke, and it is a sweet spot to be in for me. I got to tell you that.
You like kind of being wedged in between them guys?
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's a good place to be.
It's an hour of innocuous crap. Once in a while, one of us will get on a rant about something that's actually a serious topic, and I know that's why a lot of people listen to talk radio. Is angry, outraged, and you want to be able to go, yes, that's how I feel. I can relate to that. That is exactly what I was thinking when I heard that, and that's important to know that we're not weird. We're not alone. We are most of the country. But for us to just be able to be funny and take that break from the serious and just talk about real life stuff is that makes us happy. If somebody says they laughed, that is why I do this.
I like it. I think I do try to catch into like I'm a horrible teammate because I get maybe 2 or 3 minutes of everybody's shows a day. Like I don't get to sit for the whole
suck.
Thing,
so that's what you're saying.
I know I do. I'm a horrible person, but there's the music. I knew it was good. Everything's working good. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay. I think we're
All
good.
right, my mic's back up. Am I good?
Yeah, I think so. And I
All
think I
right.
got the timing right.
Are you surprised that it went that well?
I am actually like you again. The
You
last
did a great job. Look, I know that Steven usually does this stuff, but
Well,
if
no, he
everything's
does.
working, you got it.
Well, and he, and I there was a point where, so before he came on, I was the one doing all this, but we didn't have near this level at all. It was
Yeah.
not even close. It was, we didn't have a soundboard. We were, I went back to, I believe it was the very first Facebook Live we ever did. I sat in an armchair off to one side, and I had a boom mic that came down, and he was using my Yeti at the time, and we had to take the camera, the computer monitor had to sit off to the one side so it faced across to look at both of us, and he's kind of doing like this through the whole thing. It was pretty bad.
You know what? And as a video person, I mean, I come from the same background that Stags comes from, and for me, the quality of the video product has been really, really important. And I feel like it would increase the amount of views if what they're watching is something that's pleasing to the eye.
I agree.
But then Izzo set me straight. He's like, look at who are those two ladies? Diamond and Silk.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're just sitting there, and there are
Literally
so
side
many
by
people
side,
that are
yep.
huge hits.
Yep.
That it's not fancy, it's not special, it's not pretty. There's no green screen, your sheets, your mama's sheets hanging behind you. You don't have to do that.
What are you trying to say?
It is about the content, man. And if people connect with you, that's what matters. But the problem is you got to get the people who connect with you to share you.
And we're back. And you're right. You do have to have the content. Or at least you have to touch on the content in the way that other people agree that they enjoy it being touched on.
This is my
Does that make
content
sense?
right here. It's not just what I was saying, Dylan, was that you have to get the people who love you. They need to share you. They need to tell other people about you. The people who are listening to this show right now that go, I relate to these guys. I like what they say. I like their message. I enjoy the show. You tell your friends about it, man. Let them know.
Yep. And just in regular business of any kind of, even, doesn't matter what kind of business out there, small mom and pop businesses, that's how these kind of things thrive, is through word of mouth. And we're the same. We are absolutely no different. Mojo,
Bell again.
our show, your show, everybody's show, Matt Holloway's show. Everybody's is on this. It's the word of mouth. If you like it as a listener, then it's important for y'all to share with folks. Even with, we love it, and I know Doc was the same way. Even people who don't agree with us, it's the point is trying to come together and try to understand each other, and not to just scream and fight and argue. So that's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it.
And Virginia, she says that she doesn't mind sharing you.
Aww.
There are some women that are okay with that sort of thing.
Apparently Virginia is one of them.
Badge.
Oh, yes. Queen It's Sarah says that at DOA Show has lost all control, y'all.
No,
it's because she knows that how it usually runs. And so technically this is out of control. Who were we talking to? We were talking with somebody. No, seriously. What would we... Me and Steven were on with somebody, or we were talking with somebody, and I can't remember. It was this past. I think it was this past week, or it might have just been between us. I can't remember. But that was brought up that for us it's we're expecting things to go bad, or something to not be running right, or whatever, and for it to actually go right is our dumpster fire. Everyone else's dumpster fires is normal for us. Computers going down in the middle of a show and not being able to reconnect.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I'm talking about me. It's at least twice this year that's happened to me on. Stuff wouldn't connect right. Couldn't get the one time I was trying to get the computer to boot back up, and for some reason it just put up a giant middle finger and said, I'm not restarting again.
Just when you needed it to. Yeah, that's how it works.
10 minutes after the show had started.
Well, being a professional in this industry, you learn that anything dealing with electronics will go wrong.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Murphy's Law is in full effect right now.
Absolutely.
And it's, yes. So, you know what else is in full effect? Summer. Do you have plans for the summer? Any vacations, any trips you're going on?
Yes, I actually am officially, after the show today, on vacation right now. We're having a staycation. So we have a few days next week where we're going to be running some reruns and some innocuous content. Sorry, guys, but it's the best I can do. So we're going to be out by the beach, and my husband and I are celebrating our anniversary, which is Monday. So that's a big 2 years.
Congratulations.
I know, right? And I'm too old to have only been married for 2 years. And and then after that, taking a big trip to Niagara Falls and Toronto and Buffalo. We're going to do some.
You're not going to go over in the barrel, are you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't need to do that. I'm too old for that sort of thing now.
You just kind of stare at it and go, wow, that's a lot of water.
Yeah. Wow, it's loud. Okay.
Look, I think I see a rainbow. Okay, I need to refill my drink. Let's walk back down this damn
Exactly.
thing.
I've seen Niagara Falls. I can die now.
Yeah,
Where's my beer?
I know it sounds horrible, and there's certain things that like Niagara Falls. I hear it's beautiful. I've seen pictures. I'm not that inclined to go see a bunch of water rolling off of the side of a mountain. I don't.
But you're young. You're still in the thick of it. For people of my age, just to take a moment after you've been working your butt off for 20 years, raising kids, putting kids through college, blah, 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 you hit a point where you really want to take in nature. You really want to take in what God has truly created and just kind of soak it in and just appreciate what a small piece of the big picture that you are.
Oh, no, and I'm completely with you on that. Niagara Falls does not scream that at me. Is what I'm saying. It's weird. Like I love nature, and I love the water. Like anything, the ocean is my baby. Then comes rivers and then whatever. But it's just something about the idea of Niagara Falls. I'm like, I would much rather go to like Yosemite or something. Which I will never go
not going to lie.
Either,
I have to say going to Toronto and seeing the Rays play up there is a little bit bigger draw for me, but also seeing Niagara Falls. So
while you're there, you got to do something during the day. Like first part of the morning, you go look at, look, there's a bunch of water falling. And then you
look, waterfall.
Ta-da!
Now, we weren't able to get one of those hotels with the vibrating bed. I wanted one so bad. That's why I signed on. When he was like, we're going to Niagara Falls, I'm like, cool. They have those crappy little hotels that overlook the falls with vibrating beds, but we couldn't get one.
That sucks. Well, you know what you could take on your little excursion?
Cat cooler.
Cat cooler. Exactly. I'm going to get one. I actually am looking into getting one.
Look, man, that big one that holds 96 cans of beers and has the fishing rod holders attached.
Yes. That's
okay.
That's
that one's impressive, but it's a bit of a budget, right?
A bit.
But if you get one of the smaller coolers, the blue collar coolers, have you seen the blue collar line yet?
I have seen it.
Okay. That is just really impressive technology for me. Maybe I'm a simple person, I don't know, but just the idea that I can freeze some jugs of ice, drop them inside of that blue collar cooler, close it up, walk away, and it will tell me without me having to open it up when it is at its optimal temperature to keep my crap cold.
Yep. Because every time you open it, theoretically, you're letting that heat back in, and it's starting to warm up.
Exactly.
Some, so.
And for myself, being in hurricane season, and you're not safe from hurricanes either where you are.
Nope. You get hit. Usually it hits you guys the hardest, and then it'll still hit us, but it's usually died down some. But we're hurricane people.
And we have this last hurricane that came through this area. We lost our power for 7 days.
Yep. And what better thing to be able to store all the beer, which you shouldn't have necessarily just beer in there, but the beer for...
Sorry, kids, no dinner tonight unless you want this lovely cold lager.
Hey, there's some carbs in there. A little bit of wheat, It's...
Yes, there's wheat in beer.
But you can
There's
have that.
grain in beer.
It's hops, it's barley, it's good for you.
It's
But-
like eating a loaf of bread.
Only you're drinking it. Exactly.
And it's refreshing and cold because you
is.
had it in your cat cooler.
In your cat cooler that is rugged and keeps the ice cold up to 7 days. It is made in the U.S., completely customizable. I know I was trying to see if I wanted to put a Mojo sticker on there or ours on there or nothing at all. You could put nothing on there. It's got the 4 different colors, or the 5 if you want to count the blue collar, and it's got the white, the black, the yellow, and camouflage. You turn around and you go to catcoolers.com and you put in the promo code Steven. You get 10% discount. Catcoolers.com / promo code Steven. Got to get them to change that. It irritates me every time. It was just him at the time. I know, I understand. But
Yeah, well, we didn't even get a code. I just made my own code up.
you just got to
So I'm like, hey guys, just in case you get one that says uncommon, here you go.
yeah, just put it on there
That's
and it'll work. And if it doesn't, then hey. So
Make the check payable to cash.
there you go. Exactly. Catcoolers.com, promo code Steven, 10% off. You will not be upset. Like I said, I was looking at those and I want one bad.
It's a budget burner, but with your promo code, they're going to get 10% off, and
Oh, I
that saves
know.
you like $30-40.
At least. And then, like I said, it's something that it's one of the, because you remember the kerfuffle they had over like Yeti and all of that jazz. Like,
Yes,
I don't want to
it's
use
still
that.
going on here.
I
If
know.
you live in South Tampa, you own a Yeti. It's ridiculous. They are not that impressive.
I remember when it first came out, when the Tumbler Cups first come out, I wanted the third, because that's at the time was literally the only one. But I'm the guy that waits so long to get something that by the time I actually get it, it's been, how's the word? It's been redone by someone and sold much cheaper, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened. Literally, my wife bought me I think it was Father's Day and my birthday, had bought me the 32-ounce Yeti tumbler. Had the stickers on the inside. Who still says Yeti on the bottom. I thought I was fancy. No lie, that very same weekend, I'm walking through Walmart. Oh, look, there's the Ozark brand. And then watch the YouTubes of it where they all are virtually the same. I
Yes.
was pissed. And so was my wife, because she spent the money on it.
But you were worth every penny.
Oh, well. 919-367-3171 if you guys want to call in. Free Speech Friday. 919-367-3171. Call up if you want to. Yak up with us. We're obviously not doing anything important, so.
We're doing a show.
We're
We're
doing
doing
a
a show.
show,
You've
but
got
this is-
you've got content.
It is literally a talk show. We're just talking, but yeah. So, good stuff.
Hey,
Hey.
as long as people smile or giggle while they're listening, hey.
Look, that is the whole reason I do this show. That is the whole reason I do any of the I've thought about doing comedy as a thing. I'm an entertainer. I figured that out. It's taken 37 years to figure that out, but I figured it out that I am an entertainer, and I just, as long as people walk away, at least for whatever time they're around me, with a smile, then I've done my job, because the world sucks. And if
I know every time I look at that picture of you in those yoga pants, I smile.
Thank you. I'm really thinking, I need to send that to you. I'm really thinking about, honestly, like I need to do I think, you know, when you die, sometimes people will put like for some reason they make this, I've seen it in a couple of funerals. I don't know if this is a big thing or not, but they'll have this big poster board of a picture and people will sign on it, which I don't know why you would, because they're dead. They don't know if you're there and checked in or not. But anyway, I have a bad feeling that picture of me in the yoga pants is going to be the picture that it's going to be blown up, and right there, it's going to be.
Well, I mean, you can like write it into your will that it's not allowed, but they don't have to listen to you. Honestly, you're dead.
This is true. I don't expect it to be. Going back to it, so I don't know if I want to get this dark. I'm debating, because I had mentioned it to Steven, and he's like, yeah, some people are going to think that's weird. So when my dad died, I'm the oldest of 8 kids, and there was this weird falling.
Holy moly!
Yeah, and no, my family were not Catholic. I don't know. I guess
They really loved each other. That's all that matters.
So anyway, my dad died, and then no, they divorced. So that's
At least 8 times they really loved each other.
Sure, let's go with that. Anyway, so when they split, it was this weird setup where basically the 4 of us older ones were, doing our thing, grown up, or pretty much on our own, and then the 4 younger ones were, I think about at 17 at that time. 16 and 17 was the oldest at that point, and so off they went. And my mom took the 4 younger ones, and so we had my dad cremated, because there was. It just thought it was better that way. My dad was not big. He always told us that if he died, that we were supposed to put him into like a shoebox or a burlap sack and just kind of throw him in the river. I'm like, oh. So, but we didn't know what to do, so we had him cremated. And instead of putting him in one giant urn that one person was going to be stuck with, we thought it was a genius idea to have him put in like 9 different little urns. And each one of the kids has got one. And so me and my sister, 3 of my siblings were sitting on my mom's couch as I handed them basically my dad. And then the jokes ensued at that point. I think one of them, like I said, one of them was if you carry him around, then if you get pulled, you move into the passenger seat and you put him in the driver's seat and you sprinkled like, some other kind of cigarette ash or whatever. And then when the cop comes to the window, you'd be like, I told my dad to stop driving. Look at him. He's just all a mess.
Oh, that is wrong.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like he was just zapped by aliens. Oh my God, did you see that?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
he's been disintegrated.
So many
Somebody
jokes.
shot him with a ray gun.
Many jokes.
No,
like
that's
this.
awful.
No, it was, but it was our way of
coping.
Of coping, because like another one. So my dad has always been he was tall-ish. He's about a couple inches shorter than me, but he was tall and skinny like a rail. And barely like 100 pounds at times. So my sister picks up the little urn, and most of it is the weight of the urn itself. And she's like, oh my God, this is the heaviest he's ever weighed. And then everybody thought that was funny. And
oh, wow. Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah, good times. Good times.
I saw a post. I saw a post on Facebook yesterday, and it was they're actually offering a service where they will take the ashes of a loved one and they will mix them into the soil to grow a sapling, to grow a tree.
I've heard of that.
That you can then take and plant in your yard. And the post was, that's how you get haunted forests, people.
Sleepy Hollow. Hello.
Don't do that.
That's bad.
There's a company in Russia that will take the ashes of a loved one and use it to make jewelry. They make diamonds out of the ashes.
I've heard about that,
which is really
too.
Cool and expensive, but I don't have anybody I like that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I got, and what I feel bad about, so I didn't know this. Apparently there's a lot of ash in a human. I didn't know.
How much? Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's a big old box. You can almost fill an entire litter box with that. I'm just saying.
Close. It's sitting here. Well, no, it's sitting over here behind me. Yeah. And that's after he was divided up. That's where the jokes actually had started. So I had sat with my sister, and we were in a parking lot, and we were getting Chinese, and she was going to get Mexican, and we were standing there talking, waiting for the food to get ready, and she had to go in and order. So she handed it to me and goes, "Here, hold Dad. I'll be right back." And that's where we started going, the jokes are funny. Let's keep going. And it's yeah. So, but yeah, no, I did not realize how much they had left over. Like, oh, we've depressed people.
Oh, somebody's calling in to save you.
They're like, shut up, Dylan. We don't care.
Yes.
Saved by the Bell. Is that what that was? Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
As long as we're on the morbid side. This is Roz, by the way.
Hi, Miss Ross. How are you?
I have instructed my family to pack me in a firework after cremation. Of course, they have to be careful. With my size, there could be a grease fire.
No, stop it. Oh,
So I've instructed them to pack me in a firework, and that way, when they set it off, I can go out with a bang.
that's actually not a bad idea, though. I like that idea. 'Cause actually, you know what? That might be. You know what? See, here in North Carolina, like, we're not allowed to have good fireworks. We don't like the. You can't have bottle rockets and
the big
more,
fancy,
the good stuff. We have to go across the border and literally to south of the border at the little spot right there on the North Carolina South Carolina line and get all the expensive stuff, and we truck them back up. And but no, so when I was a teenager, or excuse me, I was in my I wasn't quite 20 yet. I was in the military still, and I come home, and having 3 sisters, they obviously were into the Barbies. And they had a whole bunch of leftover Barbies that they weren't using or were doing something or whatever. So we had what we later fondly started calling the Barbie genocide of like 2008 or something like that, where we took every variety of Barbie and we did. I mean, it was you remember Sid from the first Toy Story? Yeah, that was kind of us. We took. We popped the heads off of them and filled it up with like the juices and stuff from spaghetti cans or SpaghettiO cans, and then we would like we were experimenting. How many bottle rockets does it take to get a Barbie off the ground? And the best part about it was we were all sober, and my parents were involved. This was a family bonding experience.
All right.
Awesome.
And you mentioning that makes me think. At reference to it, I have like leftovers. It sounds so horrible. I have leftovers of my dad, and I don't know what to do with them. And that is actually a genius idea. I'm going to get a boatload of illegal fireworks. I'm going to get my siblings to gather together. We're going to set that sucker on fire and just let it go.
See what happens.
Right. Set them up with a bang and hopefully the right direction.
That's amazing. Thank you,
There are
Roz.
so many people. All right. There are so many people who make their own ammunition, right?
Yeah.
That's easy to do. It's affordable.
Yeah.
And if you go to the range a lot, it's a really smart choice. And then if you YouTube it, you can get the stuff to make your own fireworks. That is not a problem at all. So I can just totally see so many people blowing themselves up trying to do this. But yeah. Why not try it? Send them out there. Let them go out with a bang. Yeah. And that will spread those ashes throughout the world. You can see them and just be like, send them up to the heavens and say goodbye. Say your final goodbye and just and let it go. That is way better than my family. In my family, everybody wants to be buried upside down so the world can kiss their ass goodbye.
Oh, well. At least there's unity there.
Yeah, that's exactly. That was my dad's instructions. I mean, he may have changed things since the last time I spoke to him, but that was just a couple of weeks ago. That's the going consensus.
Oh, well, again, at least there's some uniformity and some, they know what they want and they're going to get it, by God. That's
And no memorial service, just a party.
Yeah, that's
a party, exactly.
That's usually what happens in mine.
And at the end of the party, set off the fireworks.
I've told people, and they don't believe me. When I go, I want somebody. As you walk in the door, they hand you the little program and stuff. I want another person to be on the other side with a tray of shots. You can choose white liquor, whatever. You have to have something. And if obviously if you're of the kind and can't drink or you do whatever, I'm not going to force it. However, it's strongly encouraged. And then just kind of whatever happens. Because I mean, it's
There's one thing that you're right about, Dylan.
What's that?
This did take a morbid turn.
Yeah, I know. I ruined it. Sorry. I just.
Well, that's okay because it's fond memories as well.
It is. It is.
And who knows, we could be helping somebody deal with it in a way that they hadn't thought of before.
This is true. Well,
or we could be setting people off.
Celebrate.
Well, there's that too. Actually, Rough Roads head over on the MeWe's has said that there's put up a thing for a link. I believe it's for tattooing, where they would take the ashes of the loved one and put them into the ink and mix it together, and then take the ink and tattoo you with it. So then technically they're always a part of you until you die.
Yeah, I'm with Virginia. I'm a big hard no on that one.
No. Absolutely
Hard
no.
no.
You don't like it? You don't like that
Hard
idea?
no.
Don't like that one.
Hard
But think too how inexpensive it is if you do it these fun ways.
No, this is
You know,
you're right.
You don't have the casket. You don't have the funeral home. You don't have the plot.
Yep.
It's so much cheaper.
That's what I was thinking too. Like it's
not just about the cheaper. I mean, eventually we are going to run out of space. I mean,
Yeah.
what are they doing over in Japan? They're burying them. It's like condos. They go down for
yeah. And the higher up
for
the
levels and
you
levels
go,
and
yeah.
levels. You run out of space.
Yep. Yep. Just kind of. I'm the same way. Just set me. I didn't used to be. I used to have this weird thing where I'm like, hey, I want to, be buried with my children and my grandchildren on a hill somewhere, and it'd be this long thing. And the older I get, the more I realize that is the stupidest thing. Because it's expensive, and then you have like people only want to be buried or have people buried next to people they like.
Well, their family, their parents, or their spouse, or whatever. I understand.
I've
Yeah.
got family that are we're talking parents and uncles and who don't want to be around them in life nor in death. Like it's
That's kind of the ultimate FU.
It
like,
is.
I know.
It is.
I know your mother-in-law hated me. I want to be buried next to her.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
But for me, if it wasn't against the law, I mean, I'd love a Viking funeral, right? Just send me out on a raft and play some fantastic music and just set me on fire and set me afloat.
I don't understand. I've never understood why that was illegal.
I don't know, some kind of hazard, right?
It's not a hazard. It's a flaming boat in the middle of the water. It burns itself down. And what could go wrong?
And if it doesn't burn all the way, you feed the
it's on the
fish.
Mojo River, in which case you're going to set the whole place on fire.
Well, I mean,
No.
there's got to be ways of doing it that it could still work. Maybe you don't set the ship on fire and then push it out. Maybe you go out and a ways and then set it on fire and then run away. I don't know. There's always the international waters.
Swim back.
Yeah, but I guess that would be. I guess that would still be expensive too. I don't know. I just this. Oh, yay! And this is a bright and chipper Friday evening. Yeah, I know.
Are
Who's ready to get drunk now? Because somebody's really starting to question their own mortality.
Hey, baby, I'm already half in the back. My husband's going to get so lucky as soon as the show is over.
Well, good for him. Good for him. That's how you.
Happy anniversary.
I say you start
That's
your
right.
anniversary and your vacation off with a
That's
bang.
me exercising my free speech. I'm a little too honest sometimes.
No. Darn.
Oh, not you.
What?
No.
What? I don't know what you were speaking of.
Roz, you're awesome. Thank you for calling.
Love you, Miss Roz.
Thank you.
Oh,
Have a good weekend.
You too, darling. We'll
You
see
too.
you. Oh my goodness. I feel like 1, 2.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm
Are you
trying to
okay?
make sure. Oh, hold on. This
Yeah?
is not it.
No? What are you doing over there?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to go over the commercials. So I think I
Okay,
have
well,
one more I have to do
I'm
first.
just going to take a quick moment for a shameless plug for Uncommon Sense with Bill and Jen. It's Monday through Friday on Mojo 50 at 11 a.m. from 11 to 12. The Taint of Mojo. Check it out. You haven't had fun until you've had your taint tickled.
No, this is absolutely true, because who doesn't love a good taint tickling? Who doesn't love it?
You better hurry up with your commercial, man.
I'm trying. I hear it. CBD oil, KBMD, the hemp extract derived from specially bred industrial hemp plants. Now with a high quality of CBD content, the hemp is grown organically and made into oil, etc., etc., etc. Go to mojo.com/shop. Use promo code Defenders for $15 off. Mojo50.com/shop. Defenders for $15 off. Let's see if I did this right. We'll see. Hold on. There's the bell count, I think.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 0 missed innuendo bells, 29 actual bells, 1 creepy Uncle Joe, and 1 AOC. Giving us an A for outstanding. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Peace out, everybody.
Wow. We don't ever do that good.
Never.
Good way to end the weekend. Miss Jen, where can people find you at?
You can find me at uncommontalkradio.com or look for us at Uncommon Sense with Bill and Jen on the FB, Facebook, and other crap.